Hello and welcome to the Midday. I'm Melanie Lawson, and here is your news update. Hope you're having a very good Monday. The U.S. is now reporting more than 5 million cases of coronavirus. That is more than any other country in the world. And that's not the only grim number out today. Of the 339,000 children who have tested positive during the pandemic, 97,000 of those were reported in just the last 2 weeks of July. Well, despite the pandemic, the nation's airports are getting busier at this point. The TSA is reporting that it screened more than 831,000 people yesterday. That's the first time that screeners have seen more than 800,000 travelers since March, which is really when the pandemic began. But it is still 70% lower compared to the same day last year. And another interesting statistic when it comes to screening at the airports, the TSA says the number of guns found in carry-on bags during the month of July was at least 3 times higher than in the same month last year. This is despite the fact that fewer people are traveling. Well, how about the big Clorox wipes issue right now? Clorox says it is doing its best, racing to meet the demand for making more of those disinfectant wipes there. We told you last week about the shortage, and the company says demand is up 500% as a result of the pandemic. The CEO of Clorox spoke to Good Morning America, saying they're making 1 million packages of wipes a day and shipping them to stores.
Many stores online, you can sign up for reminders when products are back in stock. You can do that at walmart.com. Other stores allow you to enter your zip code to see if products are in stock in store at the moment that you click. And certainly store managers can help you understand when shipments arrive at their stores. You can plan your shopping trip. And then, of course, you can use our website, Clorox.com, and use other products, including Clorox bleach that's in a good in-stock position right now.
Well, even with all those extra efforts, Clorox is saying their shortage is expected to last through next year. So use those wipes sparingly, apparently is the case here. Well, we got some shocking pictures out of Baltimore we want to show you. Breaking news there. An explosion ripped through a neighborhood, and look at this, just flattened completely several houses there, several tall brick houses. At least one person was known to have been killed. Another is critically injured. And firefighters are looking for at least one person in this rubble. The cause of the explosion is still unknown, but just stunning pictures there of the damage left behind by that explosion. Well, daylight is giving us a better look at the damage in Chicago after a night of unrest there. Merchandise and debris were left scattered all over the parking lot of a strip mall. The damage is expected to be in the tens of thousands of dollars. Just take a look at that. And dozens of people broke into exclusive stores along the city's very luxurious Magnificent Mile in the early morning hours. That street is home to many high-end stores. At one point, police reported that someone fired at officers, and those officers shot back, but it appears no one was hurt in that gunfire. Police say they finally got things under control about 4 o'clock this morning, and they reported arresting more than 100 people. They also say at least 13 police officers were hurt. Now, it's not clear what exactly sparked this looting, but earlier in the day there were protests against police about 10 miles away. That happened after officers shot and wounded a suspect. Well, it is the political mystery everybody is talking about. Decision time for presidential candidate Joe Biden, who is expected to announce his pick for a vice presidential candidate, or running mate, this week. Biden has previously said he wants to choose a woman to serve as his vice president. And among those rumored to be the top contenders include Congresswoman Karen Bass, former UN Ambassador Susan Rice, and California Senator Kamala Harris, though the campaign has reportedly been meeting with other people as well. Now, they set an early August timeline for the announcement, but have not exactly said when it will happen. But the Democratic National Convention is just next week, and it is expected that he will try to make that announcement before then. Well, NASA is making some big changes by renaming some of its cosmic discoveries. The space agency tweeted out some of those names and acknowledged that some are not only insensitive, but in their words, actively harmful. As a first step, NASA will no longer use terms like Eskimo Nebula or Siamese Twins Galaxy. Instead, officials say they will only use official scientific names. And NASA says it is working with diversity experts to provide guidance for other nicknames. Well, finally, we want to show you somebody that is really pretty wild. Hey, look at this guy in the wizard costume. This is no Halloween costume. This is his daily uniform. Ian Channel wears it to work as the official wizard in a small town in New Zealand. He also has an apprentice there who he is training to be his successor. Of course he does. He says he's been dressing up as a wizard since he was in his 20s, and he became well known around the area. So in 1998, the New Zealand City Council began paying him $10,000 a year to make citywide appearances, because when you've got your own wizard, you got to show him off. That's just the bottom line. Well, that's going to do it for the Midday. I'm Melanie Lawson. Hope you have a great Monday, and we'll see you this afternoon beginning at 3.